Ngayon,
okay. Bigyan mo kami ng background kung ano tong event na to. Ano ba tong event na to?
Actually, ko alam kung anong event to.
Parang Pride, no?
Parang yung na-postpone na Pride.
Pride event to na ano. Hindi ko alam kung sa Showtime yan eh. Pero it looks like regular thing niya yan eh. Yung kunwari magpe-perform siya, yung meron siyang meron siyang mini talumpati before a performance or after a performance, or pagka magi-introduce siya, lagi siyang merong mini monologue. Ganon, na yung parang inspiring ka na. That has been her her parang signature na magbibigay siya ng mga inspiring words, ganyan, something to think about, yung mga ganon. Ayan. So I think this one is related to sa Pride month. Ayan, and pakinggan natin. Happy ano ko to? Yeah, anyway, ayan. Panoorin na lang natin because this is a recent recent kinemi ni Vice, and si Vice suki rin to ng mga suki rin to si Vice ng mga sobrang mga absurd na political statement nowadays eh. But let's listen to Vice now. Ito yung sinabi niya.
Of normal, valid, able, capable, and beautiful human beings. And do not let anyone or any group tell us otherwise. Huwag tayong pumayag na basta nabubuhay lang. Yung nabubuhay ng wala lang. At para tayong mga nilalang na nilalang. Dapat tayong mabuhay ng may karapatan, may kalayaan, at may dignidad. Karapatan, kalayaan, at dignidad na maging ating tunay na sarili. Ang ating totoong sarili at pagkatao ay parang West Philippine Sea. Di nila pwedeng angkinin at baguhin.
Ayun. Ayun.
I don't see the reason for her analogy. So it was more of parang yun, no? Parang panggagatong, no?
It was a Pride event in Quezon City. Love laban to everyone. Pride Month celebration at the Quezon Memorial Circle noong Sunday. Ito lang, kahapon lang.
Wow.
Ayun. So, yon.
Yun na nga. Pareho kay Angie. Ganun din. Nakamute ka, Sas.
Hindi, kasi nanggaling ako ng NGO na mga ganyan-ganyan group. I know this tactic, no? Para ma-appreciate ng tao yung pinaglaban mo, aangkas ka sa issue na malaki, na maraming sumasang-ayon. That's well, NGOs are also political groups, no? Just like, look at politicians, di ba? Angkas sila sa WPS nung panahon ni Duterte, angkas sila sa pakikipag-friendly sa China. Nung padating ni BBM, angkas sila sa pagiging anti-China. Rest assured, pag nagbagong administrasyon, magbabago uli ang mga yan. So, angkas lang na angkas kung ano yung angkop sa pangangailangan. So, ito ngayon, if you can remember, guys, LGBT issue was buried like 6 feet underground by the acts of the protege of Vice Ganda.
No, si
Aura Brizuela.
Yun.
Yung naalala nyo, yun yung poblasyon, yung poblasyon
yung
tragedy.
Yung Malay.
Poblasyon tragedy. Parang lang yan, ang pagoda tragedy sa Bukawi,
May naputol ba doon sa poblasyon? May naputol ba?
No. Pero well, it is a tragedy for LGBT.
Well, yes.
Kasi yun eh.
Nakakaloka kasi nung pinakita yung video, lahat na sila, LGBT rights are human rights, Sharva, Emerald. And then nang lumabas yung buong CCTV.
Doon na. tulad lang yung rescue ng CCG.
Yeah, and not a single advocate na nagrararara for Aura ever apologized to the public
For what happened.
Yes.
And that was very disastrous for the move.
Yeah, for the LGBT, yes.
Yeah, of course, bakit mo tinotolerate? Nang hipo na.
Exactly.
Actually, hindi nang hipo. Pinaguhubad niya yung lalaki. Parang SA. Actually, it's sexual assault. Hello.
Yes.
That's SA. Hindi ba?
Because you are perceived to be more powerful than the guy.
It's sexual assault. Pinaguhubad mo eh. Pinaguhubad mo yung lalaki. Hindi ba?
Coercion. Using your...
Coercion. Di ba? So now, syempre, dead yung issue. So how are you going to
revive
it? Kaya ito, and I think, kaya niya idinugtong sa WPS. Hindi ba? What do you think?
Yes. Agree, 100%, no? And also because, yun nga, no? We already know yung political alignments nila ni Vice Ganda, tsaka yung station nila, and then you have De Lima now out acquitted na on all those charges, nagre-ready na yan sila, so parang mind conditioning na rin yan eh. In fact, may nag-post nga ako kanina, it's been floated na Vice Ganda is, being invited to run with Angel Locsin and Dingdong Dantes for senator. Biro mo?
Oh my God.
What the fuck is wrong with this fucking country, Joey? I don't fucking know. I don't know. So, well, if Aura Briguela is a tragedy to the LGBT community, Vice Ganda is the most tragic thing that happened to the LGBT community in the Philippines. Honestly. Because she doesn't enjoy.
She is the godmother of the tragedy.
Yes, she's the godmother. Vice Ganda, to be honest, I have, before the LGBT, alphabet was invented, I was, a proud honorary member of the LGBT community, I'm an adopted sugar daddy ako ng mga LGBT dito, I was one of the forerunners of their rights here. Maski in my very own small way, na pinagtatawa lang nga ako ng mga kaibigan ko noon. That was probably 30 years ago. But in any case, Vice Ganda doesn't enjoy the support of all LGBT members, precisely because nag-iba na nga siya ng tono, nag-iba na nga siya ng ugali, na nadadrag din, yung iba na hindi sangayon sa kanyang pananaw. And yung ng wokeness na super entitled na yung bang prima donna na kung ano. So he makes a bad.
Hindi kasi nakikita, no? And thanks to the estrogen receptors in my brain. Ang hindi kasi nila nakikita ito si Vice, at itatahin natin to kay Angie. They actually from a certain class, no? Kasi ang discrimination yan, meron yan class effect eh. The may intersection yan sa class. The higher the higher income level you are. Ibig sabihin yan, the impact of discrimination is less to you. We're talking about impact. We're not talking about na kung na-discriminate ka in absolute terms. It doesn't matter. To give you an analogy, there's a huge difference between a depressed labandera na may 10 anak na isang kahig, isang tuka, and a depressed millionaire.
Right.
Bro!
There's a million peso difference.
Right? They're both depressed, but you're not gonna convince me that the impact of depression to the millionaire is the same as the impact of the depression to the labandera with isang kahig, isang tuka person. Okay?
Exactly.
And it's the same thing with discrimination. Halimbawa, kung si Vice Ganda I don't even know what discrimination Vice Ganda experiences.
Yun na nga, no?
Na parang, siguro may naranasan ka, no? When you are starting from your work, etc.
Baka yung sa acceptance dun sa tatay niya, kasi meron siyang ganung issue sa before, baka yun yung mga tinutukoy niya.
I don't consider kasi family affairs as,
discrimination.
Discrimination. That's family affairs. Every one of us got rejected by our parents in one way or another, no?
Whether it is about gender preference or otherwise.
Exactly. Actually nga, may mga kakilala nga ako, mas worse pa nga yung rejection sa kanila, no? Hindi sila LGBT because they took a job or nakipag-asawa sa ganito. They also experienced rejection. Hello.
What Vice Ganda is showing is not symptomatic of childhood trauma. That I can say, no? Even if I'm not a psychologist. It's a conscious decision on his part.
Yeah. So the thing is, ayun na nga, may class aspect yan. Na hindi nila inaano doon na there are people na they actually just needed an opportunity in life in order to move up sa society, no? Sa magkaroon ng social mobility. And ang naano kasi ako dito sa mga armchair activists, lalo na yung mga magiyaman na ganito na, don't you see that the issue might be related to material conditions ng mga tao, and it might not just be because they're LGBT but because they're poor.
Exactly. Exactly.
And right now, walang LGBT ngayon sa panahon ngayon sa economic hardships natin sa bansang Pilipinas.
Or even in the looming war.
And when it comes to a looming confrontation with China, walang LGBT dyan, lahat maapektuhan. Hindi ba?
Ito kasi problema nila SAS, Joey, no? Yung mga tipo ni SAS, no? Lahat na lang ng issue, pilit nilang i-connect doon sa LGBT discrimination.
And that's the number one turn off for me, Kuyang. That's the number one turn off for me.
Kabutihang buhay. Akitin nyo lang si kabutihang buhay. Gusto rin nyo umakyat. Let me ascend, please. Okay, go Joey and Ibi.
Yes, so yun na nga, no? Pilit nilang kino-connect yan sa LGBT, no? Siguro nga, sabi ni SAS na kasi nga to revive and resurrect the issue sa LGBT na talaga namang na-ostracize sila doon, no? Sa ginawa ni Aura, ni Aura Briguela, no? So, yun. And it doesn't really help the community, I think, because I've spoke to a lot of LGBT members. They don't like Vice Ganda. No? And what
yan sa inyo.
Yeah.
What he's doing.
Yeah, what he's doing. Not because sa LGBT siya na dinidiscriminate siya. Kasi kung ganyan yung ugali niya, even if she is not a LGBT member, we will still be up in arms. Kahit straight girl or straight guy.
Yeah, it has very, very little thing to do with with South China's issue.
Yes.
Correct.
Diba? So,
sige, Sas, you go ahead first before I throw my points.
Hindi, ayun na nga, na, kasi, ang ano niyan is, you really just want attention to the issue. No? So, parang papakita mo, ay, nakikiisa kami sa mga Pilipino, sa WPS, kasi ganyan din yung pagiging LGBT, parang WPS, ganyan. Hindi pwedeng agawin,
binubuli.
Oo, nakikita niyo yung narrative.
Yung victim card pa rin.
Victim mentality, victim card. Hindi kasi ako dumaan ng mode ng victim, no, na parang
yeah, actually, ganun dapat ang winner hindi nagpapa-victim.
A lot of my friends and my family,
lumalaban lang, walang victim.
A lot of my friends and family na nasa LGBT community, and in fact some of them are married to the same sex or the same gender. Hindi dumaan sa mga victim na yan, na yung mga sinasabi ni Vice Ganda. Wala. They're enjoying their professional lives now. Na because it's up to you naman eh. Ikaw talaga yun eh. It's how you carry your identity and how you project your for you to be accepted.
Ako, I would just like to say this dito kay Vice Ganda, sa totoo lang. Okay. I am very liberal when it comes to acceptance. For me, if you're going to ask me, I think acceptance, especially sa gender preference, dapat hindi na yan patagalin. You know, the shorter that you can make it, then the better. Okay? That's basically my entire philosophy on LGBTQ. Okay? Now, yan ang trip mo, edi go, walang problema, di ba? Yan ang gusto mo, edi sige, walang problema. But you have to also accept the fact that you cannot impose acceptance. It has to be worked on. It has to be something that you need to
respect is earned.
Oo, correct. Because acceptance doesn't mean anything if you're going to force it. Okay? It doesn't mean anything. Kunwari, yung pagtanggap sa'yo ng lipunan ay walang silbi kung ifo-force mo yan. Okay? So what are you going to do? You have to recognize that the person you want to be accepted needs time to accept you. Okay? Kailangan niya ng panahon para maintindihan ka. Okay? Now, sa akin, if you're going to ask me, kung ikaw gusto mo kitang tanggapin, huwag kang mag-alala, wala kang problema sa akin. Mabilis lang ang time ko sa acceptance. 'Di ba? I can really do that. Kung anong trip mo, kung anong gender preference mo or whatsoever, that's hindi tayo magdedebate diyan. Gawin mo ang trip mo, ganyan. Huwag mo lang ako yayain magtsuktsakan, 'di ba? Parang
pero kasi nga yung last statement kasi niya, nandun yung disconnect eh. Tinatahi yung identity ng LGBTQ member sa West Philippine Sea. Nandi daw
correct. And this is where I'm going.
Sino bang umaangkin sa iyong identity as an LGBT?
And this is where I'm going na ito yung problema mo as LGBT sa acceptance, na nag-i-impose kayo ng acceptance, dinadala mo sa isang issue that you are not familiar with. And you are imposing your terms again. Doon ako nabubisit, doon ako naaasar. Parang ano bang pinag-iisip mo, Vice Ganda? Unang-una, itong LGBT kinembular ninyo, it's already lost. I'm sorry it's already lost. Kung ano yung mga pinaglalaban nyo dyan, it's already lost. Hindi na kayo maintindihan eh. Nag-i-impose na kayo ng gusto ninyo eh. 'Di ba? Nag-i-impose na kayo ng gusto ninyo. You just want what you want to happen. You just want it to happen without considering the majority of population, whether or not they are ready for it. 'Di ba?
In that regard, Joey, kapareho nga siya ng issue ng South China Sea.
In that regard, correct. In that regard,
basta yung Pilipinas lang ang tama, kabilang atin to. Ganon.
Emotion driven.
Correct.
Emotion driven.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at it's a perspective ni Vice, and so that I can understand kung bakit siya mali. Kaya siya mali dahil yung view mo sa LGBTQ dinadala mo sa West Philippine Sea. Hindi nyo nga ma-resolve yung mga issues niya sa LGBT. You cannot sign up people, especially the most conservative. Kasi nga nag-i-impose kayo. Ayaw mong maging patient dun sa acceptance. Ayaw mong, di ba? Hindi, kailangan ganito, kailangan ganyan. Hindi, mga bigot kayo, hindi ganyan. Di ba? Now, when a very religious parents, very conservative parents, na nagkaroon ng anak na of course, they are operating in a very, very different mindset.
Conservative mindset.
Yeah. Doon sa mga ganitong klaseng preference na hindi pasok doon sa kanilang mental framework, it's gonna take time for them to adjust and understand what's going on doon sa Are you going to call the parents bigot just because they are not ready to accept?
Yes.
Hindi, ayun na nga ang ano, yun yung pagkakapareho nga ng South China Sea issue saka nitong LGBT issue na babe na yeah, we understand you have needs, this is who you are or what have you. But the thing is, there are other people in society. And it's the same thing with South China Sea issue. There are also other claims.
Other claims.
Kahit pag pursige mo yung gusto mo, you have to adjust to the claims of others because that exists for the simple reason that they exist.
And they are as valid as your claims.
Yeah.
Yes. Kung ako, halimbawa, no, napag-usapan na namin, I don't know kung kay Joey ko to napag-usapan or some other podcast na I think this was last year or 2 years ago na may nakita ako na placard sa Pride event. Ano to? Nakalagay sa placard, having a dick doesn't make you less of a woman. Parang
ano na talaga? Sa totoo lang.
Well, I'm thin, but I identify myself as fat. So,
hindi, parang hindi, parang ako na parang I cannot relate to these people. Babe, maybe you're not trans. Diba? As simple as that. Wag ka na lagyan na having a dick doesn't make... No, babe, it does. That's why you have gender, that's why transsexual, that's why there is gender dysphoria.
Oo. There is a disconnect with the body and the
genitalia. Exactly. This is what you feel you are, and then you saw, and then oh my God, this is
and your anatomy is different. Yes.
Therefore, I'm going to fix this so that I will feel complete. Having a dick doesn't make you less a woman. It doesn't apply to reality. You cannot go to a man. Halimbawa, may nagoyo ka, no? Merong hindi nakaalam, hindi na amoy ang iyong testosterone. But I doubt if you have a dick, men could smell testosterone. So, maybe laseng, kaya hindi gumagana ng olfactory nerves, right? So, pag nandun na ba kayo sa kama at naghubad-hubad ka na at naloka yung lalaki, pero mo sabihin sa lalaki na, babe, having a dick doesn't make me less of a woman. Do you see how...
Diba?
This is where everything got lost.
Yeah.
Alam mo, this is it doesn't make any sense anymore. Alam mo yun, na parang it doesn't make any sense. You know, there was a time na people who had, I will just use sex change because that's what people understand it to be, were actually appreciated, and then they become like, oh really, you did it? Oh, and then there is some sympathy involved, and I can still remember the time in the 90s or whatever. They had guests, etc. But now, my God.
kasi ang nangyayari ngayon kasi legislated na yung acceptance eh. Kaya compliance na lang yung acceptance. Hindi yan tulad nung 90s, yung panahon mo, yung panahon ko.
Which is wrong, kuya.
Which is terribly wrong. This is what kasi itong legislated acceptance of the LGBT community. I'm not all for it kasi nga may mga ano din yan eh, may mga negative effects din yan eh. Sabi nga ni Sas, no, and to be honest, sa katulad ko, no, I'm 53, no. 30 years ago, talagang very taboo yung LGBT discussion. But during those times, no, you don't present yourself.
Nalilimit yung opportunity pa noon, no?
Yeah, because this is it just went, it's like it was so, it's just like, fluid. It flows around the people that, think the same way that you do. And the acceptance is more genuine, and the friendship is more lasting. We still keep in touch until now, 30 years on. Pero ngayon, wala.
ko lang, no, I am not condoning violence in those situations. I'm not condoning violence in this situation. Halimbawa, nagubad ka and then, you know, a man saw something that's not supposed to be there.
Right.
But I'm just saying that this is reality. And even though that I don't condemn the violence, you put yourself
in that situation. Kasi you weren't on simple case of honesty yun eh.
Right. Yeah. Diba? Right. So ngayon, itong pagdating ngayon ito sa South China Sea, yeah, in that regard, there is a similarity because you're putting yourself in a situation na you know that it would provoke the other party to act that way. Right. Ngayon, hindi mo po pwedeng sabihin sa other party, don't act this way because I was born this way.
This is mine.
Well, I was also born this way. Na nakikringe doon sa ganon. Diba? I mean, crazy people. I mean, bakit sila lang ba yung eto na, kaya nga sinasabi ko, yung pinaglalaban ng LGBT kineme ngayon has become very, absurd. Acceptance has become, yun nga, sabi ni Kuyang, no? Parang they want acceptance to be just like mechanical function. Yes, diba? Mechanical function na, na lang to, ministerial na lang to.
Ministerial, walang
wala nang Then it lost its meaning. Yes. Diba? That's not how acceptance work. Diba?
I'll give you an example, Joey and Sas, no? Itong si Attorney Regal Oliva, talagang leader siya ng LGBT, no? There was one time na June nga is Pride Month, no? In Mandaue. So, and it's also Independence Day, no? Celebration sa June. No? May nag-comment doon kasi tinapat nga yung pride flag. Mas marami pa yung pride flag sa all over Mandaue than the Philippine flags. So may isang netizen doon na nag-comment. Are you saying now that your advocacy or your group is more important than our history? Our struggles sa independence ng ating bansa, when you have all these pride flags spread all over Mandaue City and you only have a few Philippine flags, alam mong ginawa ni Regal Oliva? He sued the guy. He sued the guy for discrimination nga, yung ewan ko kung anong law ang basihan doon, or was just a complaint. Tapos he made the guy apologize, take down the post, at nag-public apology in his post, no? So yun ang nangyari.
You know, actions like this actually work against the cause.
Yes, exactly.
Which makes me na-ostracize talaga si Regal noon. Talagang ang daming nagalit.
Halimbawa, meron tayong anti-bastos law, no? Na, you know, transphobic slurs, etc.
Yes.
I have received like almost every day.
True.
Napasok doon sa anti-bastos act. Malaki ang penalty, Malaki ang penalty sa anti-bastos act.
Right.
Marami nag-encourage sa akin. Lawyers, sue them, ganyan. Ako, ayoko because it will be, una-una na parang, I don't want to bother with it, you know? Right. And parang ako kasi na, it doesn't mean it's there, you should use it.
Right.
Alam mo yun, if it doesn't mean that it's there, you should use it. And iniisip ko rin kasi na, most probably, I'm receiving this kind of comments from people who are not really well-to-do in their lives. Maging prangka na tayo, no? Na they're usually not well-to-do in their lives. I actually check their Facebook, etc. And imagine I sue them. And then they would have to pay for lawyers. They have to spend their time batting me out in court. Magkakaubusan ng kayamanan. It would...
And for what? All for what, di ba?
Oh, what? Dahil lang tinawag ako ng slur, di ba? Na parang, actually, I would become the monster there. Parang, why would I want why would I want this person to go all through the suffering? Nasaktan lang naman ako for a minute.
And you na pwede mo namang i-heal yung sakit na yon nang hindi mo na kailangan gumawa ng sobra-sobrang action in order.
Ito yung nangyari ngayon sa Joey, because of all this legislation. Before this legislation, during our time and in SAS's time, yung mga LGBTQ members, ganun katapang ni SAS, ganun katigas. Hindi sila madaling na offend or na, di ba? Yung mga kamarkada, bakla kang ano ka, i-blowjob mo nga yan si ano dyan.
Yeah.
Wala yan.
Yeah,
pero ngayon, because of that legislation na nga, and for compliance, legislated na yung ano, konting kembot lang dyan, wala na. People will sue you, no?
Hindi, tinan mo si Eat Sylvie. Sabi ni Eat Sylvie to set an example. I actually do not believe that it will set an example.
It will not.
It will. Have you seen the United States? They have a lot of discrimination laws, anti-discrimination laws, etc. You know what happened? It didn't set an example. It led to a backlash.
It made it more worse, huh?
It made it more worse. It will never really set an example because, you know, these kasing problemang ito, yung mga slur, this is a civil issue. This is about civil relations. Now, if you would like, if we would like to have our civil relations, to make our civil relations better, we have to interact in person. Kaya itong social media, no? Of course, when you're first still using it, you get hurt, etc. The thing is, it's not real life, you know. It's not in daily interaction. Kasi I was in the Philippines. I was there. I was walking in the Philippines. 98% of the time when I was there, I never had any slur. I only experienced it maybe in situations na hindi, you know, not well to do. Kasi dun sa location kasi namin may mga informal settlers na
very rough.
Very, very rough. Na why would I set them an example? They're already suffering in their lives. do I and I am doing well. You know, you get hurt for a minute. Why would you like make someone suffer for a lifetime because of it? It's not proportional. I strongly believe, as contestant number 10, in proportional retaliation.
Yes.
That is the way of the warrior, and I have always considered myself as a warrior. I will not fight you, not proportional to what you have given me.
Proportionate response, yes.
Proportionate response.
Agree. May mga nag-ano dito na parang, spend your time on bigger issues kesa bigyan ng highlights si Vice Ganda and whatnot. Actually, sa totoo lang po, this is a very, very important political discussion. Why? Because people like Vice Ganda is one of the biggest contributor of political consciousness dito sa bansa natin. At ano ang binibigay ni Vice Ganda? Panay kabobohan. And if we're not going to call that out, what's gonna happen to our youngsters? You're just going to believe that the acceptance is automatic?
Right.
Diba? You're just going to believe that in order for you to fight for your rights, you have to act like a victim?
Right.
Diba?
There you go.
So, this is a very important conversation. You know, Vice Ganda is talking about a very sensitive issue of South China Sea. And how does Vice Ganda approach it? Diba? She is approaching it in a way na hindi naman beneficial sa atin. Diba? Hindi naman beneficial sa, she's not contributing to the elevation of political discourse, of public conversation. Why? Kasi since bobo na nga yung premise mo din sa mga issues na not very political, pagkatapos dinala mo yung ganyang klaseng point of view sa mga isyong politikal, anong ambag mo?
Dubleng bobo.
Diba sasabihin mo na kagaya ng West Philippine Sea na hindi nila makukuha sa atin yan, ganyan-ganyan. Paano mo nasabing sa'yo? See, when Vice Ganda started talking about West Philippine Sea, andun agad siya doon sa premise na kung ano yung view niya doon sa LGBT fight. Na, ay hindi, dapat, ano kayo, tanggapin nyo, wala kayong choice. Diba? So that is why, nung dinala niya yung ganong klaseng quote-and-quote aktivismo niya sa issue na wala siyang alam, yun lang yung ambag niya sa usapan. Wala kayong choice, hindi nyo maaagaw to, kasi amin to.
Right.
Bobo dun sa original cause, bobo pag tumalon sa ibang issue.
Bobo
And
times
this
2.
kind of people needs to be called out because Vice Ganda is very popular and Vice Ganda is contributing to the public consciousness, especially of the younger Filipinos.
Well, because it's very influential, ha?
Ang nangyari kasi noon is, kasi nga, no, the discourse has already been lost, no, na parang ngayon kailangan idikit sa isyong pinag-uusapan. And
bandwagon effect, yeah.
Oo, nag-bandwagon effect na dun sa issue. So anong sabi niya? Is there a chance of settling both your ideas with Haydarian with Highstream? What does it mean?
With his team?
Is there a chance of settling both your ideas with Haydarian with his team?
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
I don't know.
What do you mean, Politico?
So ngayon, ang nangyari na doon is, hello, pati LGBT, WPS.
Kabit ng kabit sa issue, di ba?
Parang, hindi, ang ano kasi natin dito, no, we nambabasag tayo ng trip. Yun nambabasag tayo dito ng trip. Well, trip na yan, binabasag lang natin dahil nga, kasi nga, gusto nating i-elevate yung usapin, no? Halimbawa, hindi siguro alam ng karamihan dito, hindi naman sa pagbubuhat ng bangko, I was one of the pioneers of the trans movement in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I was actually
probably the most successful academic trans woman academic.
Ay, hindi naman.
Wala akong kilalang iba. Sino ba?
Merong iba. They're
in the Philippines.
Yeah, meron naman iba, pero ibang
okay.
Siguro sa IR.
Ibang field.
Siguro ako sa IR.
Sa IR, ikaw. Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the only one because it's not so trans thing to do IR. Anyway, so ang eksena is hindi na nga maintindihan ng tao yung pinaglalaban mo dahil bakit kung ano-ano nang pinapasok na having a dick doesn't make you less of a woman, ganito, etc. Chorva. And may dinikit pa sa WPS ng pagiging LGBT ay parang WPS issue na parang
hindi pwedeng angkinin ng iba.
Oo. Na parang, whoo! Nandun pa naman si Regina ba? Whoo! Di ba? Oy, Mami Laika, magsalita ka dyan.
Oo. Teka, meron pumasok dito si Mike. Mike, teka, tatawagan kita pabalik, Mike.
Parang nakakaloka yung gumagamit ng shemale. Alam niyo ba yung shemale? It's a porn term.
Oo. May pumasok kasi.
Halata nanonood ng ganyan, ha? It's actually a porn term. It's actually only being used in the porn industry.
May pumasok sa backstage si Mike De La Cruz, sabi niya naiiyak lang kayo dahil maraming makonvince si Vice na audience tungkol sa West Philippine Sea at hindi sumasang-ayon sa evil empire ng Chinese Communist Party. I'm Chinese, we are allies, free speech of Hong Kong, Yellow Umbrella, extradition bill, Taiwanese independence, Tibetan independence.
You're not Chinese. You're not Chinese. You're Filipino.
Sabi ni Mike De La Cruz. Ayan, Mike De La Cruz, gusto mong bumalik?
Ano to, at hindi sumasang-ayon sa evil empire ng Chinese Communist. No, we are allies, free speech of Hong Kong, yellow umbrella extradition bill. Why are you against the extradition bill ng Hong Kong? It's about extraditing criminals.
Okay, Mike de la Cruz, you want to go back? Pwede nating pag-usapan yan. Okay? Sabi niya, naiiyak po kayo dahil marami raw kami nakukonvince tungkol sa West Philippine Sea. Well, nakakaiyak kasi na makukonvince yung mga kabataan because of the popularity of Vice Ganda sa isang issue na hindi naman naiintindihan ni Vice. Yun yung nakakaiyak doon.
Well, marami din po na-convince ang US military disinformation campaign ng pandemic at ito po ay kinamatay ng maraming Pilipino.
Dahil ayaw nilang magpatulog.
Nakakaiyak rin yun.
Nakakaiyak din yun.
At nakakaiyak na doon kasi wala kayong pakialam na maraming namatay ng mga Pilipino. Tapos
hanggang ngayon.
Tapos gusto niyo pang makialam sa Taiwan, Tibet, Hong Kong. Wala kayong pera sa Pilipinas. Diyos ko na. Bex, nakita niyo ba itsura ng Tibet? Maiiyak kayo dahil nalagpasan na ang Manila.
Ang sad, no?
Ayan. Go, Mami Laika, anong masasabi mo dun sa video ni Vice?
Nakakaloka lang kasi kung magaling ka sa pagko-comedy, sana doon ka lang. Kasi hindi naman joke yung usapin ng West Philippine Sea. Hindi naman siya, hindi naman pwedeng, ano ba yung pinaglalaman sa LGBTQ nila na hindi pwedeng agawin yung kasarian mo? Pwede bang maagaw yung kasarian mo? Paano may kukumpara sa West Philippine Sea?
Hindi, I think yung dignidad daw hindi pwedeng maagaw. Well, talagang hindi naman talaga maagaw sa iyo yan.
Hindi naman maagaw kagaya ng West Philippine Sea issue. Ay, kagaya ng West Philippine Sea, wala daw makakaagaw ng West Philippine Sea sa atin.
Ay, hindi ko bagets yung connect sa pinaglalaban ng LGBTQ sa West Philippine Sea. Ang layo. At hindi ko rin makonect na isang komedyante is nagpipreach about West Philippine Sea. Magaling siya sa pagko-comedy, sana dun siya mag-focus. Kasi yun nga kung hindi mo naman 40 yan, tapos marami kang followers, anong naituturo mo sa nahahatak mo sila sa kabubuhan. Instead na i-educate mo ng tama, na asuriin mabuti yung usapin ng West Philippine Sea, nadadaan sa puso-puso, sa kabaklaan na Diyos ko, sa emosyon. Ano mo yun? So,
turo niya muna kung saan yung West Philippine Sea sa mapa, Diyos me.
Oo, itong si Mike de la Cruz, naiiyak lang kayo. Yes, naiiyak kami kasi ang daming nauuto ni Vice na hindi naiintindihan yung issue ng West Philippine Sea, na parang yung may nag-comment sa yung Mami Joey na sa puso namin mga Pilipino, nasa puso na namin yan. So, ayun na yung panlaban mo, nasa puso mo yung pagiging makabayan, nasa puso din namin, pero ayaw naman namin ng gera. Ano kaibahan natin?
Toro, ayun. Hello,
So,
Ziti.
Hello.
Hello, Ziti. Hi.
Ay, kumusta kayo? Long time no see. Na-hospital kasi ako, kaya ngayon lang ako nakabalik ulit.
Ay, okay. Buti naman magaling ka na, Ziti.
Oo, kaya ingat-ingat kayo sa pagkain, no? Kasi minsan ang sakit talaga nakukuha sa pagkain. Anyhow, ito may nagbulong kasi din sa akin na kaya na ganyan ang sinabi ni Vice kasi yung sponsored doon sa program, yung sa activity nila, hindi yan pinalit tao pero may contribution dyan ng Malacanang. So, may segue kasi dyan, may segue para lang para may pasok ang West Philippine Sea. Alam mo, hindi na bago yung ganitong situation, no, na sabihin man natin na opinion lang yun ni Vice Ganda. Hello. Merong mga segue na minsan binibriefing na sila na pag nagsalita ka, ito sasabihin mo, no? Kasi siyempre alam mo naman kung sino nakatulong sa atin dito. May mga ganung bagay. So ako naintindihan ko 'yon, no? Kasi kami nanggaling na kami sa ganyan, no? Nag-organize din kami ng ganyan mga event going back nung panahon pa ni PRRD. So hindi bago sa amin 'yan. So may mga ganyan talaga na pakagat ba para lang pakinggan ka ng tao. So Ganyan, very sad lang kasi nagamit no ng administrasyon na to yung ganong sistema, yung LGBT nagamit nila, pero hindi naman nila lahat nakukuha yan kasi kahit saang parte ng Pilipinas may yung mga LGBT community may kanya-kanyang community pa rin, hindi naman sila talaga yan solido na buo, no? Yung nung nagpunta si Inday Sara sa Cagayan de Oro, LGBT event din yon. Then, isa din sa nag-trigger na bakit nagsalita si Vice ng ganyan kasi pumunta kasi si Inday Sara doon sa parade. Parang nakihalubilo din sa parade. So, pero hindi siya pumunta doon sa stage, hindi siya umakyat. So, habang nagparada. Ha?
Yung sa Quezon City?
Oo, 'di ba nung Hello?
Yes, ZT. Yung si Inday Sara pumunta doon sa parade. Yung sa QC, yung LGBT
Nag-trending yun. Nag-trending yun, Joey. Hanapin mo kung saan bandang parade yun. Pero alam ko, doon yun. Kasi pinagkaguluhan nga siya eh. Parade yun ng LGBT na nandoon siya. Na pinag-aagawan, pinagkaguluhan siya. No? Lahat gusto mapapicture. Pero event yun ng parada nung time na yon. No, hindi lang inabangan ko nga na umakyat siya sa stage pero hindi pala siya umakyat. Siguro baka on the way siya doon sa kanyang pupuntahan tapos napadaan doon sa mga nagparade. Siguro baka bumaba siya at nakipaghalubilo doon sa parada. Yun na yun ang ko doon kasi hindi man siya nagsalita doon sa event sa parade na yon. So tingnan niyo na nag-trending yun nung
Anong nun City dahil pumunta si Inday Sara sa Pride Parade, hindi matanggap ni Vice, parang kina-counter
niya. Wala tayong sinasabing ganyan. Si Vice kasi from the very start anti-DDS na yan kasi gawa ng napasara nga ang ABCBN dyan. The reason being kasi yung event kasi very spontaneous. Siguro may nagbulong na, banatan mo, bumanat ka ng West Hula ko lang bumanat ka ng West Philippine Sea kasi si Inday nandoon na may nakakita na nandoon sa parada. Hanapin yun, nag-trending yun, nasa YouTube yun Okay. Nakipaghalubilo siya doon sa parade. So baka ganun ang target
pero
niya.
Ako, I think it's really more of sumasakay sa issue.
Ako more sumasakay sa issue.
Yan, saan yan? Saan yan banda?
I'm not so sure, pero mukhang QC area to.
Sa QC area nga yan, kasi nung time na yon nandun siya. I think dumaan siya sa area na yan, napababa lang doon sa parada, or baka invited siya or ano man. Hindi ko lang sure. Kasi yung organizer kasi diyan malapit din kay BP Inday Sara, no? Si tawag dito si ang pangalan nito? Nasa dulo ng dila ko yung nag-organize din 'yan. Pero may nagbulong nga din sa akin na ganyan yung sinabi ni
sa Davao daw 'yan. Sa Davao
daw.
Sa Davao ba 'yon?
Oo, sa Davao 'yan.
Marco Polo Building at may mga police auxiliary. Nakilala ng mga taga
Sa Davao. Sa
Davao yan.
Okay.
Kasi anyway, the following day, nagpunta siya doon sa DCDO
Yeah, feeling ko naman, parang, I think regardless, kung ginawa yun ni Vice, parang hindi, for me, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Ang sa akin, whether
just trying to be relevant.
Oo. Hindi, irrelevant na nandun si Inday. Kaya kumbaga kung ano man yung motivation ni Vice Ganda sa pagsasabi hindi ko na parang ang pinaka-obvious dun kasi sumasakay lang siya talaga Basically, yun lang naman yun sumasakay talaga siya dun sa issue. But regardless, I think for me as a consumer of the information, especially ng personality katulad ni Vice Ganda, ayusin mo, di ba? Pero we're not just going to continue accept this kind of bullshit while you are getting richer and richer for making Filipinos stupid. Di ba?
Maybe that remark made him a bit more richer. Kung
Yes, of course.
natin yung sinabi ni GT na may nag-sponsor doon na ano.
Hindi nga kasi nga 'di ba nakikita mo na yung propaganda ng US. They are tapping every sector.
Even the church, ha?
Mamaya pag-usapan natin si ano.
Pag-usapan natin mamaya.
Si Father
Oo, ayan. Guys, merong maingay na audio. Ayun, kay Mami. Ayan.
Okay.
So, Damien, magpakilala ka raw, sabi ng mga tao.
Yeah, my camera is busted. So yeah, I'm really sorry. So yeah, para sa akin naman, Joey, it's hindi naman siya relevant si Vice when it comes to West Philippine Sea. The reason lang kaya ako nagagalit, it's because she's using her voice kasi na trying to be relevant or trying to garner sympathy sa mga tao and makisakay pa dun sa sa issue ng West Philippine Sea, where in fact hindi naman siya educated enough to talk more about it. And napaka-egoistic lang talaga ng tao. Every time na ano ko siya na yung may panahon and chance na sumasagot pa siya sa Twitter, mga 2022 and 2023 sumasagot siya sa Twitter and sa Instagram, napaka-egoistic talaga niya. Like, and every time that you will call her out, ang parang ano
mas lalo niyang tinataasan pa yung ego niya pagka kinocall siya.
Bakit her ang tawag kay Vice ganda?
Ayun daw, yun yata yung pronoun niya. Ano bang pronoun?
No!
We don't have any pronoun laws yet.
Ay nakita ko siya minsan sa BGC nung na-stranded yung flight ko. Galit siya sa isang crew nung like I just can't name the fast food chain. Parang galit siya sa yung tinawag siyang sir. Kasi wala siyang wig, lang siya, naka-ponytail. Tapos natawag siyang sir.
Tapos nagalit siya.
Bakit siya nagreklamo? Hindi naman siya trans.
Tinaasan niya ng boses yung siya. Sabi niya, kilay na kilay ako, tapos tinatawag mo kong sir.
Hindi naman siya trans.
ang take ko dun, Sass, is better na
nagulo na, di ba?
Oo, then ang take ko dun is you cannot really force people to believe in you or or kahit ako naman may nakita.
Correct. Oo.
Here's the thing.
Sa akin,
people will automatically use the pronoun as they perceive you as simple as.
Correct.
You don't
yung mga pronoun
we don't need to force it.
Oo, yung mga pronoun na yan. O sige, kasi hindi naman ako maghahanap ng gulo. If you're going to, if you will let me know, di sasakyan ko ang trip mo, walang problema, para wala tayong problema. But once you force it on me, doon tayo magkakaproblema. Once you force it to other people, like for example, sisigawan mo yung attendant because tinawag kang he, pero tinawag kang he, tas gusto mo she, that's unfair. Diyos ko po naman, ilan yung kung kunwari lalo ng mga frontliners, ilang tao nakakasalumuhan yan araw-araw. Gusto mo magdebate pa siya sa isip niya kung ano ba to, he, she, they are, they, them. Diba? Diba? Parang, be kind naman, tangina.
Joey,
hindi naman.
May client ako nag-back out dati.
Hindi, parang gusto sabihin, being she is not about having akila.
Kasi naka-cycling siya, then yung oversized na t-shirt, then doon parang umiksa na talaga si bakla. parang ako yung nahiya kasi that crew, I saw her flabbergasted talaga. Parang yung nasa bugan.
Hindi naano ko na parang dude.
Man.
Dude. Hindi mo kailangan.
Miss Joey, Miss Sass, okay lang ba mayroon lang akong i-interject ng kasi kailangan ko na rin matulog eh. Napag-usapan na ba ang extended continental shelf na may objection ng Malaysia?
Hindi pa,
okay.
Pero
okay. Ito isasingit ko lang, tatapusin ko lang ito, matutulog na ako. Ang tingin namin dito, napakabubo talaga tong foreign policy ng administration nito na hindi nila muna niresolba sa ASEAN kasi alam mo naman na ang Malaysia, isa din sa author sa pagbuo ng Code of Conduct ng ng South China Sea na hanggang ngayon nakabinbin pa rin sa ASEAN. Dapat sa ASEAN pa lang, kinukonsulta muna nila bago sila naghain sa United Nations. Kaya nagkakaroon ng objection tuloy sa UN, nag-object tuloy ang Malaysia dyan. At ginagalit nila dyan. Kasi nga, syempre, sino ba namang, bakit ka naman mag-extend na pati yung area namin sasakupin nyo? So, doon pa lang sa ASEAN, dapat sinettled mo na nila yan. Kasi naalala ko nung nasa ASEAN Summit tayo, nung 50th year dito sa Manila, nung host tayo, napag-usapan yan yung Code of Conduct na itutuloy nung panahon ni Pera. Di tuloy yun. Yung pag-uusap na yan, iwan ko hindi, nung nanalo na si BBM, hindi na siya napag-usapan, iba na ang tono ng foreign policy nila ngayon. So, yun lang yung ko doon na dapat inuna mo na, sinettled mo na yan doon sa ASEAN, kasi sinulong yan, and up to this moment, pinag-usapan pa rin yan doon yung ASEAN Code of Conduct na panahon pa ni Arroyo at tinuloy yung panahon ni PRRD nung panahon ng mga ASEAN Summit na yon. Dumiretso sila sa UN, no? Ikaw, anong take mo dyan?
Mamaya na namin pag-uusapan.
Mamaya namin yan kasi naka-line up yung mga topics namin.
Naka-line up ang aming topic.
Your thoughts are noted, pero babalikan namin yan mamaya kasi meron yung isa pang topic kami na kasunod na tatahiin. Ayun. Anything else you want to say?
Okay. So yun lang, sige, mag-ano na lang ako, yung bang panunuorin ko na lang to bukas kung anong masasabi ni Sas dyan. Kasi inaabangan ko yan eh.
Okay. Thank you, Say.
Good night sa inyo. Good night sa inyo. Good night sa inyo. Magandang gabi.
Ano na lang natin, no? I-close na natin to si Vice Ganda. Ano bang next nating lineup natin? Si Soc Villegas.
Okay. Ayan. Ready ka na ba, Mami Laika?
Hindi lang ha. Ito mas nakaka-hype eh. Hindi ko alam ha. Hindi ko talaga alam ang mga LGBT ang hindi sumawsaw sa mga kung ano-ano.
Mga akla ng taon ngayong gabi ang mapag-uusapan.
Hindi ko po binibilang si Soc Villegas sa grupo na yan. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, ito si Angie at si Vice. Nagkataon lamang po, nakaragtong lang po.
At kung sakali man pong na-associate siya, ay dapat ay inconsequential kasi celibate naman siya eh, 'di ba?
Hindi ang ano ko lang dito, i-close natin ito yung Vice Ganda, no? Na this will backfire. Itong pagtahi-tahi mo na ang LGBT ay parang WPS. Paano pag nagka-leche-leche? Tapos sasabihin mo ang LGBT ay parang WPS. Babes! Bad association. Bad association. Alam mo, I have a very simple panuntunan sa buhay, no? Not all lanes you need to go into. Diba? Parang sa pagdadrive lang diyan sa kalsada. Hindi porket 4 ang lanes dyan, you need to be in each one of them. You can just stay in your lane and be peaceful, and then everybody's happy. You're happy, that they're happy, and that. So bakit kailangan mo itahi-tahi? Tapos yung itinahi mo pa is dun sa WPS. Siguro maintindihan ko pa kung itatahi mo na ang dami ngayong LGBT na naghihirap na walang pambili ng bigas, which is true.
Yung Golden Gaze nga, Sas? Yung napanood ko na Golden Gaze na documentary sa CNA, nakakaawa. Sana yun yung pagtuunan niya ng pansin kasi dapat yun yung
those are real issues ng mga
those are real and pressing issues for aging LGBTQIA members.
Yeah, well, I don't have. I think that's being for me that Golden Gaze issue is being handled too dramatically for more than what it should. It doesn't. For me, I think it's giving an impression that if you're LGBT, you cannot age gracefully. You cannot have. You cannot have. You cannot have something for yourself, etc. Look at Mommy like.
Look at Mommy Pebo.
Mommy like, ilang taon ka na?
50s.
Kita mo 50s na siya, di ba? Meron siya matinong trabaho.
Retire na yan.
Retire na siya, di ba? So I think that the issue should be more about teaching financial literacy to LGBT people, teaching entrepreneurship, teaching how to save. Dahil alam naman natin, let's be real, marami dyan gastador for the wrong reasons. So that's just my take on it, and I'm ready for father.
And teaching how to behave, teaching how to love your family para alam mo na yung pamilya mo, isasamahan ka hanggang sa pagtanda mo.
Diba?
Para hindi ka nag-iisa.
Of course,
Papi Mark in the house! Hi, Papi Mark!
Hey, hi, hello, Boss Mark!
Ayan. It's idiotic to associate LGBTQ really rights to the WPS issue. VG just diminished the advocacy because in reality, the WPS is non-existent. Therefore, LGBTQ rights is also non-existent.
My God.
Simple logic.
No.
Yeah. So yun sa Golden Gates, well, if Bryce really wants to help, give them jobs. Hindi naman sabihin, 70 years old ka na, hindi ka pa pwede magtrabaho. Hello?
Meron ka dito, 72 years old, na kapasan ng call center agent.
Exactly.
Ay, may na-interview ako dati, Vice, na she's already 68. Dalawa sila ha. Na-interview ko, na-hire ko talaga. 68 and 69. Isang gay and at the same time, isang lola. And tinanggap ko, capable naman yung tao eh.
Exactly. Aging is not an excuse for you to be able to find something in life for you to be productive. No?
And aging is not a gender issue.
Exactly. Everybody ages.
Yes.
Everyone will age. It's an unavoidable fact of life. Kaya nga ang ano ko dyan, just tigilin lang pa victim, give them jobs, give them something to do with their lives. Because if you don't give aging people something to do with their lives, it actually speeds up death. That is actually a scientific fact.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Soc Villegas na tayo.
Soc Villegas, ready na kayo? Ayan.